Let's talk about dividend yield funds. Now, as the name goes, these are thematic funds, and these funds typically invest in companies that give a regular payout to their investors in the form of dividend. Now, that is also not true in all the cases at all the times, because all the performance of the companies is definitely subjected to market performance and market risk. But then, having said that, the fact that company is giving a regular payout and in the form of dividend to its stakeholders also shows that a company is earning more than regular profits, which is shared with the stakeholders. Now, these kind of funds are also categorized into equity and debt. So a fund that has more than 65% of equity exposure will be classified as a dividend yield equity fund, and a fund that has less than 65% of equity exposure will be called as dividend yield debt fund. Talking about the performance of equity oriented dividend yield funds in the last 3 years, you might see that the performance has been really good, and these companies and these funds in fact have given more than 20% return. But then the past return doesn't also promise the future return of this particular category. So if you are an investor who wants a regular payout, may want to invest in these kind of funds, but then also know that the changes made in the budget also say that the dividend will be taxed in the hand of the investor now, and also the equity fund of dividend yield category will have an equity taxation, and the debt fund will have a debt taxation rule applied on them, applicable on them. But then having said that, if you're an investor who's interested in a dividend yield fund, figure out the reason to have that kind of category in your portfolio, because it is a thematic fund. Yes, it gives you a regular payout, but that is also subjected to the market risk and market movements. Yes, you might get a lot of return and a payout in a bull run market, but then the same cannot be promised if it is a bear run market. So just be aware of that. Check the kind of companies a particular fund has in their portfolio in terms of diversification and in terms of exposure as well. Maybe you just want to look at a decent corpus which the fund holds, and also the history of low volatility, so that you can have a steady investment. And this type of a fund, because it's a thematic fund, it definitely comes over and above your basic diversification that you need to follow in your portfolio.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to ET Now.